Hi, I'm Lexi, and this is my channel. I basically want to tell the story about my heart issues and having this little one. I've been having heart problems since a very young child, since birth, and I've grown up having these issues. I still have the condition, but I'm better. It all back to being an infant, being a baby. My mom, when she was carrying me, already knew what I was having. The doctors detected that. The doctor said I wasn't healthy, I wasn't going to make it. I wasn't going to even make it past 2. And she didn't give up. They told her to abort me and everything. But she still had faith and belief that I was going to be okay. After being born, they did emergency open heart surgery right away. And growing up all the rest of my life, I've had nothing but constant surgeries, stents put into my heart, all kind of stuff to make me better. Now 20 years old, and I have a pacemaker in. The pacemaker is working. I have a regular heartbeat. I am not out of breath anymore. I can walk upstairs. I can exercise. I'm doing all kinds of stuff that normally I couldn't do before. Also, I had a child. Now that was also a risk because of having a heart problem. I was a very high risk. My heart was already failing. And carrying her, it was just a lot. But they did everything that they possibly could to make sure that both of us would live. But they told me, which is funny, the same things. Either I would die or she would. And the best option was to just give her up. And I laughed. And I wasn't going to do that either. Because I have very strong faith. And I believe, everything would be fine. So I ended up having her, got sent to the hospital for bed rest. Got sent to the hospital for bed rest and everything. Up until I had her. Up until I had my daughter. She was born September 14th, and I went in for a C-section. I had to wait it out because of the storm. It was right during when Irma was hitting, so they had to keep stopping it from happening for me getting the C-section because half of the doctors weren't even there. They were too busy evacuating with their families. So imagine being in the hospital during a storm, windows shattering, wind hollering, and like lights flickering. It was like something in a horror movie. But everything was okay. And then I believe that Monday, I went in to have my surgery. I had a C-section and she was born. My mom was there, cut the umbilical cord, and everything was okay. She was fine. Went to my heart doctors, and things weren't looking so good. After I had her, I literally felt like I was dying. Like I felt that I couldn't walk upstairs. I couldn't walk in general from like the parking lot to like the store without breathing hard. That's how bad it got. And there are only 2 options that they had gave me, which was a pacemaker or a whole new heart transplant. And I said I just wanted anything for me to be healthy and be able to see my daughter grow up was my main goal out of everything. And they got working on the pacemaker. My brilliant doctor did the pacemaker surgery, and it was a 1-day procedure, 1-day stay, went home the next day. Feeling okay, not feeling too different at the moment until I was able to walk up the stairs to my house and not breathing hard. I am now working out and not out of breath. Went back to the doctors and they did so many tests. It took like an hour trying to figure out what was going on, and then they were like in complete shock, and they were like, your heart is beating so good now with the pacemaker that there's no reason for a heart transplant at all. And that was like the biggest blessing of my life, because growing up having heart issues, not be able to do what you want to do, you know, it's a lot. And all I ever wanted now, having a daughter, to grow up. I mean, for her to grow up so she'll be able to see her mom, and for me to be able to see her and what she'll be able to be in life and everything. And now I get that, and I prayed for that, and I got that prayer answered. So that is my heart story, my life. But thank you for listening, and feel free to comment or subscribe for more videos in the future. And bye.